Good evening and welcome to News Channel 8. I'm Jerome Aegean, and here's some of the top stories we're working on tonight. Could we have the murder suspect of the recent Estate Glen killing? We hear from Chief Benta. Your Crime Stopper report and an art exhibit you don't want to miss. Details on these stories and more coming up next on News Channel 8. In top story tonight, a 30-year-old man is in custody this evening, although he's only charged with contempt of court. Virgin Islands Police Department sees him as a person of interest in the killing of 45-year-old Alfred Hendricks, who was gunned down last week in the Estate Glen area of St. Croix. News Channel 8's Wes Small tells us more.
Thanks a lot, Jerome. An arrest has been made now of 30-year-old Sean Gerard. Sean Gerard, he has been arrested for contempt of court, but police like him for the homicide of 45-year-old Alfred Hendricks. This is Estate Glen, and it was May 6th, you might remember, when News Channel 8 had this exclusive, and Mr. Hendricks was found a few feet in back of me as he was shot in his face. He was shot several times right here, and he was found dead by emergency responders. You're looking at some video now of the family as they were holding hands and praying, and you're looking at the crime scene right now from file tape. Now, back to Sean Gerard. 30-year-old Sean Gerard from Monbijou is no stranger to the criminal justice system. He served time in Virginia, and he was taken back here to St. Croix for charges of first-degree assault. He had fled to Virginia allegedly after he was involved in shooting a victim, and that victim has since been paralyzed. Now, Chief Benta has some words to say about this latest arrest of Sean Gerard.
This is Police Chief Oakland Benta of the District of St. Croix. On May 11th at 9:21 in the night, one Sean Gerard was placed under arrest for contempt of court by members of the Major Crime Unit. Sean Gerard is a 30-year-old male individual, a resident of Monbijou, who was on bail under house arrest, awaiting trial for the shooting of a male individual in 2002. After that shooting, the victim was left paralyzed. Mr. Gerard fled the territory in 2002 to avoid being arrested for that crime. Members of the Investigation Bureau, who did not let this rest, continued to probe the investigation, subsequently located Mr. Gerard in a penitentiary in Virginia, serving time for another crime he had committed in that state. In November of 2008, days before the release of Mr. Gerard from jail, I sent 2 investigators from the Investigation Bureau to the state of Virginia to greet Mr. Gerard as he was being released from that penitentiary, and to arrest him and to return him back to this territory. Subsequently, that was done. Mr. Sean Gerard was brought back to the District of St. Croix, was taken before the magistrate, and of course, he was placed on house arrest. Mr. Sean Gerard is a significant person of interest in the homicide of Mr. Alfred Hendricks, better known as Cubby Lynn.
And that was Chief Benta. Again, 30-year-old Sean Gerard. They do like him for the homicide of 45-year-old Alfred Hendricks. So far, though, just charged with contempt of court. You might remember that Chief Benta was alluding to the fact that this suspect was probably out on bail. Right now, a lot of people are looking at the Department of Justice and the Attorney General's office. Why are these suspects being let out on bail with bracelets on and they're still committing crimes? So with that, that's all we have for you right now. But if you know anything more about this case that happened on May 6th, the homicide of 45-year-old Alfred Hendricks, you should call detectives at 712-6077, 712-6037, or you could call 1-800-222-TIPS, 1-800-222-8477. In Estate Glen, I'm Wes Small for News Channel 8.
Thanks, Wes. It's Wednesday, and that means it's time for your Crime Blotter Report. Here's News Channel 8's Wes Small.
All right, Jerome, that's right. It's Wednesday, and that means it's Crime Stoppers Day. Crime Stoppers is asking the community to help the VIPD solve the following crimes. Here on St. Croix, we're dealing with stolen cars and parts, and we're looking for anyone who's stealing those cars, parts, or repairing vehicles with stolen parts. In St. John, police are seeking information on the persons who were involved in the recent assaults in Cruz Bay. If you know the names, nicknames, physical descriptions, addresses, or any other information on these suspects, call Crime Stoppers. In St. Thomas, police are seeking information about the shooting last week on May 6th, where an elementary school student was shot on a school bus. Unbelievable. 10 years old and shot on a school bus. We're still praying for that young man's recovery. Remember, he was sent to Florida in the hospital with a bullet still lodged in his spine. How that could happen, I'll never know. But we want those persons to get off the streets. And that information, even how small, could be very important to get that person off the streets. Again, a 10-year-old boy, suppose that was your child, school bus in his back, just trying to get home to his mommy and his daddy. Now, so far, Crime Stoppers is pleased to report that they have now received 48 tips. 30 of those tips have resulted in 17 arrests, $15,285 of authorized rewards. However, anyone who submitted a tip should check with Crime Stoppers. Your money is here. So all you got to do is see if you're eligible for that cash reward. Remember, call 1-800-222-TIPS, 1-800-222-8477, and the operators, they are bilingual. It's a Crime Stoppers report. I'm Wes Small for News Channel